Hope everyone had a good Christmas here in the chat. All right, let's get into this. This is Toronto, Miami red card search. So, battle on the outside here. Oh, let me get my epic pen real quick. So, battle A side, outside. You'll see this probably a bit now, a little bit more, just because, I mean, honestly, it's always been kind of A side favored on this map, or just like the control of the outer. So basically, one guy playing the pinch here for Toronto, one guy playing B site for Miami, but everything else is happening on the other side of the map. A lot of, triple stage control slash, stairs control is just big. So what you'll see here from Miami is they get, Real super pushed up to their like hedge or their globe, I would say, because I would say their hedge is like over here, but they have another guy go towards ASND. They actually throw stuns or attacks towards ASND. Toronto does, but they do not throw stuns over the hedge, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can see if I go back real quick. Let's see where their attacks go here. What's good, Clem? So yeah, they try and pre-nade this guy going to the ASND. They don't nade anything towards the hedge though, so they actually don't know that Real is pushed up right here. So let's see what Kleenex is going to try and get active on the sidewalk. Is he going to just get picked? Yeah, he does. All right, so that's just... He has obviously his tax still in hand, but he's trying to get a timing up through the close hedge. But, 5 and 6 aren't really with him. 7 obviously isn't with him, so it's kind of just up to him, and he's just basically banking that there's no one close here, but there was. So Real is right there and gets a free first blood on him. And from that, Toronto's like, okay, we realize there's a lot of pressure here. It's A site. Let's see if we can rotate real quick, but Miami is just quick to adjust, super easy to adjust and realize, okay, they're not, A side anymore. Let's just kind of adjust ourselves. So one is going to cheat a little bit more towards mid, a little bit more towards B. Number 2 over here is kind of just giving up the site, knowing that he doesn't want to just get pushed out for free and get a first blood onto the site for Toronto. And these guys can still play A and can obviously activate if they do see more motion towards B. So Toronto, one guy is going to go through towards like paper side. 2 guys are going to go through outer. This is how they're taking the site with 3 people. They don't see anyone. They're going to try and get bombed down instantly. Joe deceives on the bomb. Obviously, Miami still hasn't activated yet. They're probably just going to wait for each other all to get in position to try and retake this bomb. Still waiting for each other. 1 is starting to shoot now. Number 4 is even coming towards him to help. Obviously, on the Toronto side, you have to have number 5 watch the pinch, just in case one of these guys that was rotating off of the A site, went through ticket or went through the full pinch like this. But the thing here for Miami is all 4 of them have just grouped on to their side. So no one's actually pinching, and they're just going to try and bang this out together. Joe actually gets 1. Insight gets another. They're actually just blendering them. They basically 2v4 these first 2 fights. Because Beans is still watching the pinch. As soon as he gets like a call out, a lot of them are coming this way towards BSND. He turns, finally gets 1 at the end, like the 3rd kill. But they kind of just get 2 picks for free without any real teamwork. They're just getting beams off as the guys are trying to cross into the site. This is a good 3v4 by Toronto. Early first blood, and they just take site control for free because Miami gives it up. Miami tries to wait for each other, but even though they wait for each other, they're not able to actually capitalize off of it. Let's see round 2. Basically the same type of thing. 3 on the offensive side, 3 on the defensive side, 1 each for the B side. Kind of, number 2 is probably just getting cheeky, maybe see if he can act some pressure or like fake some pressure over towards the B side to make number 7 rethink what's going on. They're going to probably see each other right now. But all 3 of the other guys are pushed up going A side. And you see Toronto, kind of the same thing. Even, number 8, he was at ASND. He actually gets pushed up all the way to the stage. So he's not even stopping at the bomb site. This is Kleenex actually. So yeah, he's definitely going to get more aggressive than someone who might sit back on the bomb site. Joe actually gets a first blood with the nade too. It's basically the same exact strat if you actually think about it. One guy gets pushed up to the A side. He actually goes a little bit deeper, but regardless, number 6 is going to get pushed up to their hedge, and number 5 is going to be playing a little bit deeper on their side hedge. Easy first nade blood. Joe DeCease pushes Real, kind of similar to how, you know, Cleanest got first blooded in the first round. That's 2 first bloods, 4v2 now, and Miami just has to wrap. They have to take space somewhere else. That's what Lucky's doing. He sees a gap middle. But Toronto's trying to just keep everything in check. Obviously, actually, I don't know if he sees number 8 as well. Let's see if Lucky sees number 8. It's kind of hard to see him. I mean, he probably does. But he sees Beans first. Shoots him in the back. Now they know where he is. Then kind of trap him. Actually, they didn't see Kleenex. So Kleenex keeps pushing up. Good read. I mean, he's kind of just trying to get any sort of information on the map. You see Kleenex. He's going to relay that to number 3, Rancor. Rancor's going to probably try and chase him, but again, they're just too separated. 1v1 here and a 3v1 on this side. You kind of just get picked apart at that moment. So Toronto goes up 2-0. What do you know? Same strats. 3 outer for both teams. Surprised no one's kind of switched it up, but Toronto probably is like, okay, we are defaulting this way, and we're up 2-0. Might as well try something different. Obviously, Cleanest got first blooded their first offense, but let's see if we can do something a little bit different. Obviously, once again, instead of holding the pinch right away, actually Insight kind of does the same thing that Miami did, where they're just faking pressure. Number 2 is going to get in a gunfight with him, so they're just in a standoff over here. Basically like a fake gunfight. This time, Kleenex doesn't push forward by himself across, you know, the middle hedges. Instead, he actually goes around the globe. Or no, he doesn't even go around, because I was going to say number 3 probably would have seen him, but he just goes up the stairs and expects some type of pressure from Real again, similar to how it worked in the first round. So again, adjustments made from Kleenex. Instead of, you know, pushing for free, they have Joe now playing on the hedge instead of, you know, Toby just running down here without any help. He actually does have help, but he's also just gonna react to some type of pressure that could be coming from Miami, like they did in the first round. Miami themselves, they don't see anything. They just see Joe probably on the top hedges over here, and Real tries to get, you know, pressure forward, but Kleenex is there. Instead of obviously playing aggressive like he did the first time, he's playing a little bit more reactionary. Gets a free first blood onto Real. They see Metals on the hedge over here, tack him out, and then push him. Free 2. Great plays by Kleenex. An adjustment from the first round of offense. They get the 2 bloods towards A side. They figured, okay, they're probably doing something similar that they did the first one where they tripled A site. They already got first 2. This guy's probably going to wrap off the B site to help out. So let's, you know, juke them a little bit. Send the last 3 guys. That's not Toby towards the B site. Should be free. If anything, it'll be 1 guy. Toby sees this 1 guy A site. He's just going to get away with his life. Just finesse over here. Buy attention. Buy space for his team to get that bomb down to B. Beans in a super ratty pinch spot. Wow, no one's checking that. Now 3v1. Number 3 Rancor is just left in the dust. Xboz, appreciate the sub. Thank you. How are you doing today? We're doing well. Doing well, just chilling. Got some more VOD sessions. Hey, with the 5 gifted as well. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that so much, man. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Again, today we're going to be looking mostly at Toronto. Going to be looking at a lot of their search. I'll probably do some of the respawns as well, but most of the time I want to be focusing on their search. Obviously, they've been doing pretty well in search this year. Thank you, Baz. Or Xbaz. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Xbaz? I love when I'm able to make your streams. Love your analysis and breakdowns. Hey, appreciate that. Baz? All right, but thank you, Baz. All right, let's see. Round 4. Are we going to see the same thing, a little bit something different? Okay, a little bit different, but from both sides, actually. So, now we have kind of just a regular spread from Toronto. One guy B, one guy top middle, one guy A, and I believe this guy is lower. Oh, no, sorry. My bad. Number 5 actually went upper. Number 7 is lower mid. So number 5 is actually at the top window. You'll see him. Yeah, this is number 5, Beans, over here. Top window. So yeah, standard spread from here. Number 7 is lower, watching mid. And it looks like from the Miami side, they just have solo bomb guy going towards A side. Everyone else is going to go towards the B side, take ticket control, try and push this out fast. But they don't have the bomb here. Lucky is the sole guy with the bomb. They're trying to get just an initial pick on someone maybe scamming. And it looks like they're going to see Kleenex over here. It's kind of it's like a bait play almost. They're baiting the aggressiveness of Toronto to push through because they don't see anything A. And that's exactly what the trap they fall into. From this, Lucky can get a free kill and now will get progression towards the A site if they needed to. Plus he has the bomb already, so he's kind of already in position too, if that makes sense. So kind of a bait, just wait for them to scam type thing on both sides. Kleenex scams, they figure they get the blood, now they're going to probably wrap towards the A side. What they also do is they just leave Real here ticket. So what he's going to do, he's going to play for scams on people trying to rotate from this side, knowing that since they got the blood towards the A side, maybe we can pinch, wrap around, take something on their side while they're going to try and plant towards the stage. You know what I mean? So they're going to leave him here as like a lurker. You see Toronto now wrapping, and instead of wrapping towards the B side and taking the full pinch, they're going to obviously go through middle, maybe go through the window and see if they can go through middle here. Real spotted. They're going to try and teamwork him. They actually do. That's the problem here with them taking middle control, because no one on Miami actually cleared middle or stayed middle or maybe like stayed at the top window or something. Real, if they do go through middle and tries to make some type of play through ticket, kind of just gets singled out here. Because these guys are all outer, they can't help him. So that's unfortunate to hear, but I mean, it's still 3v3. They have plant site. Oh, they don't have the plant at the site. Never mind. They don't have control yet, technically. So they try and get sidewalk pressure. What do you know? Joe DeCease is already pushed up here on their side. You'll see that is my home phone ringing. Give me 1 second. Chat, who has a home phone, bro? My dad picked it up. We're good. Dude, I know, man. The landline. I don't have one in my apartment, but my parents still have one over here. I was like, dude, who is calling us? No one calls us. No one calls us. I just lost full. I'll have to cut that for the YouTube video. That's fucking comedy. But yeah, my parents still have one. Okay, so we say Real gets singled out. Unfortunately, Miami tries to take even more space than they technically have through sidewalk here. Joe DeCease punishes him right away. And what they've already done is, because they got the middle control, they're going to hit out towards their side, or the Miami side. Try and take both sides of the control, trap them at the site and at the stage. Insight's already top here, top window, gets a free blood on the guy towards the bomb site. Now you have a 3v1. So this all kind of breaks down because, you know, they leave Real here, but he tries to activate and they don't have any middle pressure to help him out, because all three of the other guys went towards the outer side. So Real gets singled out. Once that happens, they try and take a little bit more space than they can towards the A side, try and get a timing through sidewalk. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. The first blood worked. The play worked. It was the reaction after the play to what they wanted to do, going towards the wrap towards A. That's the real part that sucks. And a lot of these, you know, SnD strats that you might come up with, it's a good strat. It really targeted what they wanted to do on the Toronto side, and from that, the adjustments mid-round completely cost them, even though they got the clean first blood. The strat worked. That's the one of the worst things that happens. You plan a strat, it works completely to how you wanted it, you drew it up, and then your mid-round adjustment completely screws it up. Funny enough, Toronto did the spread defense, and right after that, Miami does the same thing. They go back, they do a spread defense too. No more AAA anymore. It looks like solo B, solo A, and then a double mid here. So one guy's going to watch over the other guy who's going to push up middle. 04 had done this strat as well, like Vancouver. They sometimes did this strat, and they actually did this strat a couple times against us in our red card. And from the other side, standard default that you'll see most teams do, and you have seen Toronto do already this game, triple outer, last guy in line is going to be holding the pinch from the top. So Joe actually has a Hellstorm here because he's 7-0. I actually didn't realize that he was 7-0. I wasn't really looking at the scoreboard. But he has a Hellstorm. Because you have Hellstorm, you just go to the outer bomb site. It's free. Just make these guys back the fuck up. Take the site control yourself. Really, the only thing you got to worry about is the top window here. And they actually get the kill with the Hellstorm. So that's huge too because I guess, yeah, Rancor tried to hide in the Dark Arches and he gets killed for it. So again, only thing you really need to watch since you got your outside cleared is the top window. Number 5 is looking at it while the rest of these guys are going to try and get to the bomb, get it down, and maybe get pushed up towards the P2 side. That's exactly what they do. Insight gets pushed up, they plant the bomb. Now they've taken space on the Miami side of the map, and they also have their pinch that they still need to be watching. Joe Deceives need to be aware of a possible deep pinch by someone like number 2. This is very hard to deal with if you're a Miami team. A retake like this is very, very difficult. You kind of have to teamwork this guy watching the flank. But the longer that he stays alive, the longer, I mean, you're going to have to play to actually get the retake off. Just like Chen said, you're running out of time. Joe is just chilling in the stairs here. They kind of just leave him because they can't find him. So number 2 ends up just going straight to the stage. Kills Beans for it. I actually got a second one on Insight, deep P2. So this is doable. But look at Toby. Super ratty inside the goalie. They actually get the last guy watching the pinch who needed to activate to help the team because he saw 2 people die. So that's the only thing with kind of just staying alive here. If you stay alive here, but you're like the pinch watcher, and you know number 5 thinks that you're chilling and his back is completely fine, that no one could have gotten some type of timing like this, then number 5 dies and he's like, what the fuck, how did this guy get behind me, you know? But you know, Joe is just trying to hide from 2 people possibly hitting him out. So yeah, Beans dies here. He's probably like, how the hell did this guy get behind here? So you're watching the pinch, but you're not really because you're trying to finesse your life so much. So they actually end up turning for him as soon as, you know, again, he had to start activating. He had to help out his team because Toby's alone left on the site. Toby can still win this if he gets this guy up bomb, but we'll see what happens here. Good coverage. Huge retake. I mean, that should not have been a retake by Miami. I'm going to say that. Toronto completely trolled this round. But them being able to actually do this is pretty respectable. You just gave him too many timings to actually make a playoff and kill Beans on the stage. And then somehow Toby dies P2. That should have been a 5-0 round, 100%. All right, let's see what we do here. Ooh, looks like an actual B play this time. So you saw before, Lucky, he was the one who had the bomb. He was going to chill over here, and the rest of the guys were going to be taking that B and taking control. This time they actually go with bomb. So the chances of them actually hitting the B side out right away is a lot more likely with him having the bomb here instead of over here. Then on the other side, again, once the same thing, AAA, try and get pushed out, try and get some pressure on the A side, but they do have the lone guy insight on B, like they have been this whole time. So Miami, again, they haven't won an offense yet, so figured let's try and do something different. Let's hit out B. Triple B, Insight gets, you know, the information that most of them are coming B. He backs up. He's going to tell his teammates. As soon as he gets the information, he's relaying it to them. They're automatically reacting off of that. Turning, going to go back towards mid, going to go back towards B, SnD to help. Let's see if one of them goes towards ticket or if they all wrap back. So they actually figured they all wrap back, similar to how, what was it, Miami did in the, what was it, the first round, the second round? So no one activating. On Miami side, they have site control. Bomb isn't going down yet, but number 2 is watching the middle in case anyone was trying to hit up from the A side through middle and do some type of pinch like this. I do hear RC car. Whose RC car was that? It looks like it's Toronto's. I guess it's Joe's or someone's controlling it. I'm not sure. Maybe Joe's. I assume because he was the one who had the Hellstorm. So let's see. Joe trying to clear the site with the RC, delaying their bomb from going down. As soon as it explodes, that's when you'll see Metal is probably trying. Okay, he actually doesn't go for the bomb plant. He tries to go on this table, get a head glitch on anyone that might be going up. Down these stairs. But unfortunately, he doesn't. He gets insta-picked. Bomb is now down. They have to recover it and plant it now with a blood. Number 2 realizes his teammate died, so he feels like he has to make a play. So he's going to make a play through outer A and see if he can get on a deep pinch for their team. What's good, Johnny? Look how deep this pinch is. They're not going to be ready for this. This is a huge play. Still, bomb isn't going down. So Toronto's just waiting, but they're like, okay, bomb's not going down. They haven't hit us out BS&D yet. What is happening? So they're probably, you know, number 8 and number 6 are both watching for a possible ticket pinch. They're probably really confused right now. Number 2 actually got through the whole way, and he should get this kill. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't get the kill. He was reactionary, shot. They now know where he is, and doesn't get the kill. That's very unfortunate. Meanwhile, while that's going on, number 6 and number 8, they were right over here. They're now on their full pinch. So they realized, you know, someone could be making a play on the Miami side. That's why they haven't, you know, done anything at the BS&D side yet. So let's teamwork this out. Let's try and maybe take space on their side of the map while a possibility of someone making space on our side of the map is happening. And especially once they get this info, now they know, you know, we can have free reign basically. They actually do end up getting the kill on Beans. And since Toronto split up here, they actually see number 7 as well. So Miami has just pushed out of BS&D after making, or, you know, Lucky making this play. They teamwork number 5. They know Insight is now gone through middle, but they didn't kill him. So that's huge because he stayed alive and is now playing his life. The big thing here for Miami is, though, number 8 and number 6 both went on this deep pinch. Now they have basic site control. They know that they could clear anyone off bomb if they need to, and Miami has to go back to B search and still plant the bomb with 30 seconds left. Toronto's pushed up all in their business. Because they pushed out their side, Toronto took, you know, Miami's side. Insight gets a free kill. They still have to get bomb down. They're trying to watch over him. But the trades are just in for Toronto. Really big that Insight stayed alive mid there. If he wasn't able to stay alive, running away with his life, it's much, much more worrisome for Toronto. So Miami goes up 5-1 now. Could have legit been a 6-0, honestly. What do you know? Back to standard round 1, what we were doing. AAA for both teams. Number 7 and number 2 on the standoff gunfight on the island towards B side. Wow, this is... almost identical to like round 1 basically. Real once again pushed up to the bush. Kleenex looks like he's getting aggressive. Let's see if he looks for it or gets some type of information for his team, because Joe, instead of going to the hedge this time like he did in the other round, he is going to be looking for this ASND chow on Rancor with beans. Let's see where the tax went to. So they double fragged this ASND, and you did see one tack go towards the hedge, but they do have a trophy here. Only thing here though is they're still not going to get information on Real, so let's see if they adjust to what happened in that first round. You know, Toby isn't just instant clearing, or sorry, instant running up through the hedges. He throws his tax this time. They see a trophy here. As soon as they get the trophy, and you know, just based on adjustments from playing in this map, they realize, okay, it's most likely 3B, or sorry, 3A, with the one guy on the ASND. They know the trophy guy's there, and most likely Real has been playing towards the globe. So I figured 3B side, you know, let's just wrap it. It worked once before. Let's try and get space towards the B side. They're going to try backing Lucky off. Or actually, you know what they're doing? They're just chilling. So they just back off of A, but they're not actually acting off of the B rotate quickly. Maybe they'll hit up mid. We'll see. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to hit up mid instead. But what do you know? Number 4, good play. Real has stayed here as like the anchor towards the A site, but he also opened the doors, so he can see through anyone that might be going towards middle. So Toronto's going to have to adjust this. They're going to have to either go through ticket or go through B safe. And they're still worried about Real here on these bushes, because he can push up to their base. He can just flank him from the glass. That's what number 6 is going to be trying to do. Watch their pinch from here, but he's the one who has bomb. So it's kind of that same Miami strat, but a lot later in the round. You know, 45 seconds later, where they have the bomb guy play solo over here. Hopefully you're going to get someone on this pinch. But number 4 is snuck through. Real is snuck through. Joe doesn't see him. Real should have a free pick on either 5 or number 8 here. Unfortunately, how did number 1 get there? Number 1 had just pushed through P1. That might be a little bit too aggressive, since we don't necessarily know where Toronto is yet. Like, we know that they're ticket and we know that they're middle, but we haven't. I mean, because we gave up this little, you know, sight line, we don't necessarily know that they're all B side. So we don't really have too much info yet. I would say if I was personally like coaching, I'd be like, you know, let Real make a play. Especially, you know, if he thinks he got through. But number 1 dying here, kind of, it doesn't destroy the play, but it's like, oh, we could have had a first blood for free with Real's play that he made. We're trying to make 2 different plays at the same time. But Real still is able to get a kill here and stay alive. How does number 3 die? So number three is just basically Rancor. He's just acting off of Real and Metal's info. They're like, okay, they kill me mid, I gotta kill mid. He wants to help out. Unfortunately though, number 7 Insight's already taken space through ticket and has him for free. It's the freest kill for Insight. It sucks for number 2 because he is just anchoring this B site and just chilling here. He hasn't really seen anything yet, but he's just getting insane comms from his team that they're all middle. And he's just the last one alive at that point. If I'm lucky, I'm like, okay, what did you want me to do this round? And Toronto wins that one. 6-1. Honestly, could have been a 6-0, but a pretty clean search from Toronto.